Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome to this DALI Awards presentation, a showcase for DALI-related projects and installations around the globe. I'm Paul Drosin, the General Manager of the DALI Alliance, and I'll be your host today. Before we begin, I'd like to highlight that this event is being recorded, and as usual, the materials will be available after the event with the details that will follow on the following slides. So welcome to the DALI Lighting Awards 2021. Thank you to all the organisations who submitted their projects for consideration. The judges have selected a winner in each category. They've also, several projects were highly commended, and there was also one project which earned a judge's special mention. The details of the winning entries will be available at the URL that you see on the screen there. And if you have any questions after the event, then you can send them to the email address that you see on the screen, awards@dalialliance.org. So allow me to introduce our panel of expert judges. As you see on the screen, we have Tad Tursky, a lighting designer and member of IALD. We have Matt Waring, editor of ARC magazine. Marcus Heller, editor-in-chief of Highlight magazine. Jeff Shaw, associate director of lighting at Arup. Chen Zhongli, chief electrical engineer, Shanghai Architectural Design and Research Institute. Our very own Scott Wade, technical and certification manager at the DALI Alliance. Karen van Creveld, Society of Light and Lighting, and Mark Lien, Industry Relations Manager at the IES, Illumination Engineering Society. Let's take a quick look at the judging criteria that was used in relation to and publicised on our website for the entries. So aesthetic appearance or lighting design effects, that will be focusing on the features enabled by DALI. Next up, we have technical use of DALI, including innovative or early stage adoption of DALI features. And then we have any specific benefits which are delivered by using DALI. Take a quick look at the categories. So we have more categories this year in response to market feedback from the previous awards. Do stay to the end. A couple of the presenters, as you see here, couldn't make it to the call today, so I will be representing the judges on their behalf. So let's kick things off. Let's get started with the first category, which is industrial. And now I'm going to hand over to Scott Wade to tell us all about that. Scott, over to you.
Okay, thanks, Paul. In the industrial category, Helvar was highly commended for this Oyak Renault factory you can see on the screen just now. It's a car manufacturing plant in Turkey. The transition to LED lighting with a DALI-based sensor-rich control system was aimed at reducing energy use across this large industrial site. Judges noted the use of daylight harvesting, time clock use and occupancy sensing to achieve energy savings of approximately 70%. Okay, next slide, please. The winner of the DALI Lighting Award in the industrial category is Trilux for the Kuehne-Nagel logistics hubs in Hamburg, Germany. You can see them on screen. The transport company implemented a lighting refurbishment for its 2 logistics hubs in Hamburg, replacing the existing conventional lighting systems with highly efficient DALI-based networked LED solutions. One of the sites uses 7.5 kilometers of linear modular LED lighting combined with sensors, all connected to the cloud via the light management system. LED lighting was also installed in the outdoor areas. You can just see that in the bottom right. Judges were particularly impressed by the sophisticated use of data as the basis of predictive maintenance and heat mapping strategies. For predictive maintenance, operational data is collected from each light point in real time, allowing early stage detection of the need for maintenance. The heat mapping concept makes use of sensors in the luminaires to determine the paths of people and vehicles in the halls. By identifying hotspots and congestion areas, the facility can be adapted and reconfigured to avoid the risk of accidents and improve safety for all employees. The combination of DALI luminaires and controls has reduced operating costs for lighting and also, therefore, CO2 emissions at both of these locations. Okay, back to you, Paul.
Great, thanks very much, Scott. Next up, we have the commercial and professional category, which is introduced by Matt Waring. So Matt, over to you.
Thanks very much, Paul. So yes, the commercial and professional category attracted a really broad selection of projects, which included both modern and more traditional workspaces, as well as both new builds and retrofits. And alongside the category winner, we had a couple of highly commended projects. The first one was the Collier's head office refurbishment by Intelligent Environments Limited. This was highly commended by the judges. It's a refurbishment project within the HSBC Tower in Auckland, New Zealand, which included the installation of a DALI 2 control system, which provided versatility, ease of integration, and monitoring and reporting capabilities. The precise dimming and color changing capabilities of the DALI system were integral in allowing the design objectives of the space to be met, and also the ability to support the DALI 2 control system remotely allowed swift response to any maintenance issues. The judges also recognised the flexibility afforded by the DALI system, which allowed the cabling to be installed with functionality programmed later. The second highly commended project goes to Signify, who was highly commended for the technical aspects of the DALI installation in the Huda Semiconductor headquarters building in Shanghai in China. The project was notable for its use of tunable white lighting control, promoting well-being and productivity of occupants, as well as extensive use of light and occupancy sensing. Judges recognised the flexibility of spatial use that DALI affords, and the control system allows a luminaire's light output to be controlled according to the distance from the office windows, which provides a more comfortable and energy-efficient lighting scheme throughout. But the winner of the DALI Lighting Award in the commercial professional category goes to Helvar for the Spine in a new building in Liverpool here in the UK. Helvar supplied a DALI lighting control system for the 70,000 square foot space, which is occupied by the Royal College of Physicians across 7 floors within the building. Now, the judges chose this as the winner because we thought that it was a beautifully designed building that seamlessly combines both artificial and natural lighting to create a bright and welcoming environment, which you can see quite clearly from the images on screen here. The building is noteworthy in and of itself for achieving the WELL Platinum standard, and it's the first building in the UK to do so. And it's considered one of the healthiest workspaces for physical and mental well-being in the UK. Lighting contributes to this enormously, as we know, so the extra attention taken by Helvar to create an intelligent, fully addressable DALI lighting control system was highly commendable. The additional focus on biophilia should also be commended as well. It's so important for workspaces to have a more considered approach these days that's tailored towards the well-being of its users, and the introduction of plant life is an ideal way to do this. And while in some workspace projects this can feel like a bit of a token gesture or an add-on, the way in which it's integrated into the fabric of the building here is incredibly well done, while the defined light levels for the biophilic aspects help ensure that the user experience for the facility is vastly improved. So a huge congratulations to Helvar for winning in this category. So back to you, Paul. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Matt. Next up, we have the residential category presented by Marcus Heller. Marcus, over to you.
Thanks, Paul. Yeah, the projects submitted in the residential category ranged from home upgrades to new residential towers to listed building renovations. So it was quite a wide range. We had to pick the winners from, and we start with the one that was highly commended. This one is Dalmatic for Southgate Plaza #1 in London, UK, one of Europe's tallest residential towers. DALI provides accurate, energy-efficient digital dimming and real-time management and monitoring of the entire lighting network, including both illumination and emergency lighting throughout the 68-story building. DALI sensors maximize energy efficiency and provide the flexibility to configure and adjust lighting scenes and scenarios. The judges recognized the excellent use of DALI, particularly in the shared amenity spaces of this residential tower. The winner of the DALI Lighting Award in residential category is Lighting Design International for Regent's Crescent, a listed building in London, UK, that was redeveloped into 76 luxury contemporary residences with shared amenities. DALI provides a modular digital lighting control system for precise low-end dimming performance on a range of light sources, including constant current LED downlights, constant voltage, linear LED strips, and mains voltage LED lamps in the decorative lighting. The DALI lighting control system communicates to the building-wide KNX network via gateways in both the residences and all the front-of-house communal areas. Preset lighting scenes are automatically triggered on an astrological time clock, and a manual override allows users to adjust scenes and dimming levels. Judges commented on the very attractive lighting design and noted the use of DALI for both illumination and emergency lighting, including energy use monitoring. And after these two quite large-scale products, we wanted to recognize the variety of the category. And we also decided to recognize a project on a much smaller scale, which seems more like a normal home that most of us could imagine living in. And therefore, we had the judges' special mention in this category, and it goes to Martin Lighting Controls and Integration for the renovation of a single residence in Carabar, New South Wales in Australia. DALI was used here throughout to enable interoperation between home automation systems, as well as a smooth, flicker-free dimming. Intelligent lighting controls helps the residents to reach their energy efficiency goals. From a technical perspective, the judges also noted the variety of LED loads, not just downlights, but also RGB strips, phase cut dimmers, and DALI relays to control bathroom extractors and heat lamps. Also noted were the use of sensor-triggered lighting profiles to enhance residents' comfort, well-being, and security. So that was it for this very interesting category, and back to you, Paul.
Thanks very much, Marcus. The next category is retail and hospitality. As I mentioned earlier, unfortunately, Karen couldn't be with us today on the call, so I'll present this category on her behalf. In the retail and hospitality category, the BN project from More Lights was highly commended. BN is a wellness, fitness, medical, and social space in Chicago, Illinois. Using DALI throughout, the design offers inherent flexibility, enhances occupant space and experience, and offers seamless control of luminaires and multiple lighting scenarios. The judges commented on the beautiful lighting design enabled by precise DALI control, and in particular, the visual continuity and sophisticated balance of lighting between different spaces with different needs. This creates a truly flexible and comfortable visual environment. The winner of the DALI Lighting Award category in retail and hospitality is Inverse Lighting Design for The Londoner, a new boutique hotel in London, United Kingdom. Over 17,000 DALI luminaires were used to achieve dramatic lighting for the guest accessible areas, soft lighting for the guest rooms, and functional lighting for the staff areas. Judges recognized the primacy of lighting design in a unique space with many underground levels, which creates a significant challenge to get the scene setting correct and achieve a balance between natural and artificial light. The judges were also impressed with the very extensive use of DALI features, including color control and white tuning, energy usage reporting, and testing and monitoring of emergency lighting. Automatic mood setting throughout the day is achieved without staff intervention by using time clock events in combination with long fade times. A key benefit that DALI provides is the ability to adjust the lumen output of single luminaire to compensate for lumen depreciation, therefore maintaining a consistent aesthetic. Congratulations to the Londoner, well done, and Inverse Lighting Design. So many thanks to Karen for the inputs there. Next up, we have infrastructure, and Jeff, over to you for infrastructure.
Hi there, thanks, Paul. So yeah, I was the lead judge for the infrastructure category. I think it was quite a strong category. It featured a lot of examples of DALI installations in metro networks, in particular in a number of cities in China, but around the world. One of the Chinese projects, the West Extension Line 7 of the Guangzhou Metro by Mozo Electronics Corp. The judges highly commended for its technical merits. The intelligent DALI lighting system contains more than 7,500 LED drivers integrated with a KNX building control system. It controls the light levels according to passenger flow, and the lighting is used to define the public spaces while also creating a healthier, safer, more comfortable lighting environment. I think we particularly liked the energy savings of 30% that were achieved, and the effective use of lighting to guide passengers in the underground areas and on the platforms. I think it was a very good use of lighting and a very good use of control. However, there can only be one winner, and the winner in this category, in the infrastructure category for the DALI Lighting Award, is Dalmatic for the Doha Metro. So in this project, DALI control and monitoring extends across a network of 37 stations on the driverless metro system. The precise dimming and scene setting capabilities of DALI enable the lighting layouts and scenes to be replicated consistently across all those different stations. And overall, the system uses about 133,000 lamps, 500 DALI sensors, and 200 DALI switches. So it's quite a project. The station architecture takes inspiration from traditional Bedouin tents and reflects Qatar's heritage. The vaulted spaces architecture directs the daylight deep into the station's interior, and the DALI systems dynamically adjust the lighting to replicate the effects of daylights in the underground areas. The DALI sensors adjust lighting levels according to the varying conditions of occupancy and daylight, and the integrated light lines along the ceiling and the pillars double as wayfinding elements for passengers. So a lot of thought went into that, and the systems monitor health and status of the DALI drivers and devices in real time to enhance the efficiency of the lighting installation and enable rapid maintenance and proactive relamping. So we, the judges, praised the strong use of DALI combining with the architectural lighting design here. We thought that was a very good demonstration of that. And it brings light underground, creating a really comfortable and inviting environment for travelers. So that concludes what was a very strong category in infrastructure. So congratulations to everyone who entered, but particularly to the two I've highlighted here and the winner. Thank you, and back to you, Paul.
Thanks very much, Jeff. So the next category we have is outdoor. Again, this is presented by Scott Wade. So Scott, over to you.
Okay, thanks, Paul. So the winner of the DALI Lighting Award in the outdoor category is Shanghai UChips for the overpass lighting scheme in Xi'an, a large city and the capital of Shaanxi province in central China. And you can see the overpass, or two examples here on the screen. A DALI controlled lighting system, including around 10,000 LED drivers and other components, was installed on the fences and the undersides of the bridges. DALI enables accurate control of the on-off state, the brightness, and color of the lights according to the flow of traffic at different times or in response to different seasons and holidays. The energy efficient lighting scheme creates a colorful lighting atmosphere and a unique nighttime scene for the city, whilst also improving safety for drivers. Judges were impressed by the novel and low glare lighting scheme to create a more welcoming space in the area beneath the overpass. So well done to Shanghai U-Chips. Okay, back to you, Paul.
Thanks very much, Scott. The next category we have here is healthcare and education, presented by Mark Lien. Mark, over to you.
Thank you, Paul. So entries for the healthcare and education category included a kindergarten, a high school, a university, a care facility for the elderly, and 2 hospitals. This was a strong category, so we have 2 highly commended projects as well as the winner. The Hospital Nova project from Helvar was highly commended by the judges, who recognized that patient and staff well-being is central to the lighting design. DALI controls all indoor and outdoor lighting at this newly built hospital, one of the largest in Finland, and the project has over 30,000 controlled DALI addresses. The DALI system responds to both light level fluctuations and seasons and is freely programmable to allow users to tailor the desired lighting scheme. Furthermore, by understanding people's movements and how the spaces are used, the lighting can be adjusted to save energy, since the system can detect the most optimal lighting setting based on collected data. And also highly commended for its technical merits was the Grange University Hospital by Lang O'Rourke. This large new hospital in Cromburn, Wales, was equipped with a DALI 2 lighting system and emergency lighting using interoperable DALI components from multiple suppliers. This resulted in a more resilient building that can be adapted if future requirements change. As well as this emphasis on resilience and future planning, the judges recognized that off-site pre-assembly of different elements, including DALI systems, enabled early commissioning and phased handovers. This in turn resulted in early delivery of some sections of the building that were then able to support coronavirus care. And also the use of DALI enabled functionality to be adapted to respond to the fast changing demands of the pandemic. For example, an area was quickly and easily reworked from offices to a doctor's rest facility. Now, the winner of the DALI Lighting Award in the healthcare and education category is Zen Control for the Faculty of Arts building at the University of Warwick in UK. With sustainability in mind, it was essential that the lighting controls were based on an open protocol to ensure longevity and interoperability. So working closely with the architect, the electrical engineers specified a range of feature lighting alongside functional and wayfinding solutions based on DALI 2. Lighting enhances the internal environment and ensures the sculptural forms of the atrium and any feature artworks are well illuminated. As well as praising the project's lighting design and aesthetic appearance, the judges recognized the contribution to the university's ongoing decarbonization plan. And they also commented on the use of dashboards to allow the university to manage its KPIs. The DALI 2 system, which includes emergency lighting testing and monitoring, provides a level of granularity and flexibility not available from other protocols. DALI data was an essential requirement for energy use monitoring and logging, as well as maintenance and service. The data obtained from the DALI 2 system was seen as a key factor in minimizing the university's carbon footprint. So congratulations to Zen Control, and back to you, Paul.
Thanks very much, Mark. Next up is the entertainment and architectural category. Unfortunately, Tad couldn't join us today on the call, so again, I will present on behalf of Tad. So in the entertainment and architectural category, the Qatar 2022 World Cup Stadiums project was highly commended by the judges for its very impressive array of DALI technical features. Delmatic supplied DALI-based DALI lighting control systems for the Education City Stadium and the Ahmad bin Ali Stadium, which are venues for the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. The very extensive DALI systems include 90,000 DALI lamps, 5,000 DALI sensors, and 2,300 DALI switches, plus DALI controllers and devices and a further 10,000 DALI emergency lamps. DALI enables fully addressable scene setting control and monitoring of all normal, emergency and decorative lighting across the stadium canopies and facades. The DALI systems share sensor data to maximize the operational efficiency and sustainability of lighting and connected services, as well as tracking the stadium's energy usage. Also in this category, the ACMI renewal project by Schuler Schuck was highly commended by the judges for its outstanding lighting design. This renovation project updated the lighting scheme in the common areas, including retail areas, atriums, foyers, studios, and event spaces, with the within the Australian Centre for the Moving Image in Melbourne. The DALI lighting control system was designed to enhance the visitor experience and provide smooth transitions and easy programming of the lighting presets, with flexibility for the venue to customize special events. Integration of the lighting with architecture was carefully devised and coordinated within the wider design team. Judges praised the clever lighting design ideas, such as the integration of light fittings within the red fabric-clad urban lounge area, as well as the use of DMX alongside DALI. And the winner in the category of the DALI Lighting Award for Entertainment and Architectural category is Delmatic for the Sustainability Pavilion and Mobility Pavilion at Expo 2020 in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. DALI systems provide highly sustainable scene setting control, monitoring, and smart data sharing throughout these Expo pavilions. The system provides control and monitoring of around 51,000 DALI assets, including 50,000 DALI lamps and 770 DALI sensors. A key challenge was to deliver an energy-efficient lighting control system to meet the diverse scene setting requirements of the various spaces within the pavilions, while also contributing to the Expo's goal to build a lasting legacy of sustainable infrastructure. DALI presented a flexible, scalable, site-wide solution to meet the diverse lighting control needs of the Expo, with versatility of lighting layouts and scenes, and the opportunity to adapt to meet the requirements of future tenants. The dynamic and robust DALI lighting control system played a significant role in meeting the Expo's sustainability targets and supporting the Sustainability Pavilion's LEED Platinum rating, the highest accreditation for sustainable architecture, and the Mobility Pavilion's LEED Gold rating. The judges described this as a standout architectural lighting project on a very large scale, with strong use of DALI technical capabilities, combined with many notable creative and design features. They were impressed by the efforts to design with future-proofing and reconfigurability in mind, all enabled by DALI. So congratulations to all of the winners and commended in this category. So that's the final slide, the final category. I'll draw your attention to the next DALI Awards. Expect a call for entries later in this year. And all that remains for me to do is to thank our judges, our media partners, ARC and Highlight Magazine, the IALD, IES, and Society of Light and Lighting, to the Marcom team involved in putting together this event, to you, the audience, our members, and finally, special thanks once again to all those who took the time to submit their entries. We look forward to seeing more next time. Many thanks and goodbye.